Hello and welcome. Everything seems to be alright today, which is great, and I forgot to start my chat. So not everything is working great? Okay, cool. So today will be interesting. So yesterday I did a lot of work around the steady state information, so getting information about the current number of followers, the latest follower, and we have the basic stuff set up. So far it's all just working for Twitch, but basically I want to kind of get everything working end to end, and then we will add YouTube on top of that, and that should be fairly straightforward because all the messages are kind of the same. It's just basically adding the inbound module that actually talks to YouTube and figures these things out. So today I really want to try to make a new overlay using Vue.js. Now Vue.js should be, and again, like all of this stuff is learning for me, so it will be a lot of exploration happening, but Vue.js should kind of be the front-end part of the stack. So while Node.js is the stuff that's running, you know, as the server and those kind of things, or if you just want to have like a command line tool, that's all Node.js. But if you want to have things running in your browser and you want a framework for that, Vue.js is one of those. So we will get to that. So again, this is all learning for me, so it will be an interesting exploration. I did have a quick peek yesterday, and I already found an interesting package for notifications that might be quite useful. So we will see how exactly this works. It looks like something I could use maybe for the chat. We will see how configurable this is exactly, but it's looking nice, and I guess I should just switch to the main view so I'm not in the way. Okay, so Vue.js. One thing that's kind of nice is that adding an overlay in OBS is straight up just taking OBS and pointing it at an HTML file. So if you basically have the chatbot running on the background, it should be fairly easy to kind of set up the communication, and we can just load the HTML into OBS and it should just work. Now the shoot is the important part as usual, because I'm quite confident there will be a lot of hurdles along the way, because usually, you know, things don't end up being super simple. Right. In your browser, inspect debug. Okay, so we can install it using just a script tag. Okay. Well, let's start playing with the actual code then. So what I will do, we'll create a new folder over here that I will just call, I guess, frontend. Or I should just call it OBS. OBS makes sense. Sure, let's call it OBS. One thing I'm not 100% sure about is if I need to maybe have this as two separate projects. The thing is, I would still like to use Typescript with Vue.js, so I'm not 100% certain about the combination of things. Okay, so let's just create an index HTML over here. Let's create a CSS file. And of course, I don't even remember how to import CSS files into HTML. because this stuff I haven't touched in ages. So that's inline stuff. I don't want inline, I want this, right? Sure. Let's just copy this over. Oops, yeah, okay, this is the HTML file, correct. And sure, let's call it styles. That makes more sense than main. And I think to make it transparent in OBS, we will need to have a black background, but let's just test it. I will just add a new browser source. Okay. And yes, local file. Okay. Now, geez, that's way too big. Yes, I'm just doing a local file now. Yeah, I have the feeling that OBS doesn't exactly handle DPI correctly because some of these things don't really scale. Okay, let me just do it on the side because this is kind of nuts. Where's my oh no. What the heck is wrong? It's not completing the paths for me for whatever reason, which I find very curious. The tricky part here is that this is the WSL instance, so it has like these funky paths. And let's just look it up. Oh, it's like this. Okay. Right. Okay. So I'm not sure if anything is actually showing up, I have to admit. So let's just play with the file, I guess. So if we maybe because the thing is inverse. Background color, let's do background color black. Now the question is, when does this actually reload? Okay, actually I just copied this from the custom CSS inside of OBS. Right. Come on. Cooperate. So The weird thing is, maybe, is it font? I think it's just color, not font color, right? Yeah, okay. So if I do this, I don't think... So I'm kind of looking for these things to kind of appear somewhere on the screen, but... and it kind of goes back to the thing that I'm not quite sure... when this actually gets like reloaded. I mean, we can technically just add like an automated reload over here, right? Like a JavaScript reload. So let's do JavaScript reload page timer, right? Refresh content. Okay, let's see if this works. I guess since it's a meta, it should be in the header, right? So let's just do like every 5 seconds or something. Now, still don't think anything is showing up. I mean, let's just do, I guess, a test with a picture. Let's see, do I have something? Now, okay, let's see, can I refresh cache of current page? Yeah, again, I'm not quite sure if it's even reloading anything. Let's just switch the scenes. Oops. Interesting. Yeah, so I think it's like not really showing up anything. I wonder, do I need... Am I missing something? Let's just look at OBS, local HTML file overlay. Like, the weird thing is, like, this should be working, but it's not. Okay, let's just try something crazy. Let's just just to sanity check if it's even rendering the correct thing. So if I do background color like red, right? And let's just, how the heck do you comment things in CSS? Right, okay. Let's just try basically this, maybe also this. So now if I do refresh over here, no, doesn't seem. So there's a couple of options, like maybe it's not even picking up the CSS, but it should still show the HTML, right? I mean, I can just make the CSS inline. That's fine. Let's do it, right? Let's kind of simplify things first, and then we can go from there. So let's just put the style over here. Let's get rid of this. Let's refresh again. Oh, I think I know what's actually happening. I think it's actually having trouble reading the file. Like my OBS is having trouble reading this file because it's in WSL. Right, okay, that's an easy fix. There's like a simple Python server thing that you can just run as a command line, right? Python server, Python HTTP server command line. Simple HTTP. How do you set up? Yes, this thing. Okay, so let's open this terminal. Let's go into the Streambot. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. It's actually having trouble reading the file. Source OBS, and then just run the server over here, and it will just serve the local files. Right, so then instead of local file, this thing will actually go to HTTP localhost 8000. Okay. And we are perfect. Cool. So let me just revert this a bit. Yeah, that was definitely the issue. So let's get rid of the enter the updates is also working perfectly. Cool. So we have some basic stuff. So now let's revert further. So let's revert the styles. Let's try to make it working with the CSS. I mean, this is a bit awkward. I would prefer to have just the local file, but I mean, I can live with just running a Python server. That's not the worst thing. Oh, how was the... I've already forgotten what I had here. Let me, I guess I can just go back in the history. Yeah, okay. And let's just call it styles CSS. Let's see if this thing refreshes after 5 seconds. Interesting part is it's not really reading this image, which actually makes perfect sense. Okay, because now I'm running it as a server. So okay, yeah, makes sense. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so this is, let's just change the CSS to see if it, yeah, it's picking up the CSS just fine. Cool. Okay, so now we have the basic stuff. So let's go back to Vue. I guess I should look up Vue.js TypeScript. Yeah, this might not be. When is this from actually? Click here to update. Sure. Why does it keep asking me if I want reach or rewriting? Okay, TypeScript. Okay, so they want ES next, JSX preserve, module resolution node. Okay. Well, this is the place where I kind of need to figure out if I need this like a separate project for this, or if I can have it in one project with my current TypeScript. And I'm just noticing, does OBS have trouble rendering the simple HTML? I think I'm kind of seeing like a lower frame rate. Maybe it was just my imagination. Okay, I'll see. Maybe it happens when it's actually reloading. That would kind of make sense. To be fair, this will not really be reloading because it will just be running and listening on sockets and getting the information that way. So I think I should be fine. Let's go back to our... No, this wasn't package.json, this was tsconfig.json, right. So we have ES18, they have ES next. Yeah, but we have modules common.js. This was a thing that broke previously. JSX preserve, module resolution. Okay, let's just try to kind of merge these two things together. What? So let's use these two instead of that. Then strict through. Okay, sure. Module resolution. This I can just append, that's fine. Actually, let's put it over here. And now the question is if... Okay. So let's see if everything now breaks. So let's start it. Yep. So property curse has omissions on the... Oh, so this actually looks like it's just a streak, not really... Okay. Oops. Has no initializer and is not definitely assigned in the constructor. I mean, that is correct. I guess I could change it a bit. Well, right now the credentials actually get set up in the Get API client. So maybe I should actually read them in the constructor. That would actually be pretty reasonable, yes. Okay, let's do it. So we want a constructor that takes a file path, so it will be credentials, oops, file string, and we basically want to move this thing over there. Now this gets interesting. So can I have, is it possible to have an async constructor? Let's look it up. Typescript async constructor. Yeah, okay. So I guess the answer is no. Huh. Then how do we deal with this? I could just set this to like basically initialized, right? Because now this makes it undefined. Yeah, but now I need to deal with this stuff over here, because this code is now not really assuming it can be undefined. I mean, one thing I could do is, so there's the read, like the synchronized read, right? And actually this would be the one place where it kind of makes sense. So I guess these read credentials, instead of doing this kind of magic, yeah, let's just take this code and let's just change it to synchronous. I keep just rewriting this over and over. It's kind of nuts, but I mean, things keep changing. So yeah, let's read the file. So then let's try to parse it. Yeah, let's call it raw data, that's fine. And then let's do this. So this dot creds equals this. So now there's no async stuff happening over here, so I can remove this, but this needs to be in a try catch block for sure. Or I guess not really. I mean, if it fails, it fails. I would basically, what I would do in the catch block is I would basically retransmit the error. So yeah, I don't have to do that. That's fine. So now this should be no longer a problem. What I need to do though over here is get rid of oh, we are no longer reading over here. So we can actually make this synchronous, right? It's just creating a new, yeah. Yeah, it actually simplifies this code quite a bit. I can just make this completely synchronous now because I got rid of the read. Yeah, I can just return this. I have all the credentials that I need. Now, no, okay. It's just I kind of broke the code right now. So this ends this scope. I should move over here. Keeps confusing me. So that scope ends, and then this. No. Wait a second. That ends. That. Yeah, this should be. What are you complaining about? No, this should. Oh, I'm missing a bracket. Right. Yes. And then this code is all just that. Wait, is it? Yeah, that's just a read. Okay, sure. I actually don't need this function anymore. Yeah, that should be fine now. So okay, so in the constructor we read the file, and then so it actually means I need to pass in the file path over here. Oops. And if that fails, we just don't construct the object. Then this thing is synchronous, so that will break something somewhere for sure. But oh, actually, yeah, this is the other problem, but I just realized that this needs to be slightly different. So I still want the if of provide, come on, of provider return of provider, otherwise this of provider create this new thing and then return. Yeah, and this shouldn't be a promise anymore. Okay. Oh, but now it's this is so annoying. Yeah, okay. I think I will need to make these two different projects because this is really not compatible with what I'm doing over here. This is just kind of causing a cascade of changes that I really don't want to deal with right now. Yeah. It's coming, so it's coming from the string, and there's also this problem. So how do I do this? I mean, basically, I need a separate, completely separate project for this, right? How do I do new workspace? New window, I guess. New. Open folder. Okay, so now it's actually the correct type of window, but I mean, how? There's just open. I don't see. Yeah, so it's like open clone. This is weird. I guess I need to just prepare it separately and then just open it. Sure. So I guess the easiest thing would be just create directories Chatbot and oops, not under Chatbot though, come on. Yeah, the way this keeps choosing where to create the directories is so confusing. OBS overlay. Now, I guess, okay, this will keep complaining about things for sure. So I guess I should just do it. Yeah, let's just go through the command line. So we want to move all of this stuff except for .git into Chatbot. Yeah, except for these files, like that. Right? That looks reasonable. And then I guess for the overlay, I can just copy. Yeah, this will definitely be different, but there will be a source directory, and yeah, let's just copy these things over there. And I suspect that actually broke this thing, right? Yes. So let's just fix it very quickly. So let's go to Streambot, OBS overlay source, and let's rerun the server over here. So this should work again. Okay, but now this thing will not refresh because. Okay, cool. I think it's working again. Now let's close this window. Visual Studio Code. This is not exactly I just want to open this separately. Right, so this is now the overlay. And if I do open folder, well, actually new window, right? So let's do remote new window, open folder, chatbot. Okay, so this is the previous stuff. So let me just fix this configuration then. Let's go back down to this and let's get rid of the strict. And if I now do Ctrl F5, it should run just fine. Yep, it refreshed the tokens, everything seems to be working cool. Okay, let's just align the windows so this window can be closed, and this is the overlay. Okay. So let's go back to the Vue.js thing. So here we want this, this type of code. And where's my Vue.js tutorial? Right. Oh, we can actually generate. Oh, this might be the best way to do it. Honestly. Okay, let's do that. I guess I will need to then reload the window again. But okay, let's just move this to the side for a bit. Damn it. Yeah, let's just rename this to backup. So yeah, install the command line tool. It's pulling in a lot of stuff. Yeah, I should have started with this. Sync file component. Yeah, and I feel like I need to go through, I guess, the introduction, something here. I guess the cookbook might be not bad. Base example. Oh wait, what? What the heck? Yeah, okay, maybe just the guide. Yeah, so it's like the one thing I already did research about this. It's very much about this templating system, where you basically provide data, and the data then gets displayed through the template. So basically, to do the overlay, I will just have a template that represents the overlay, right? And then have in here, which is the actual JavaScript, have the code that talks to the chatbot and grabs the actual data and then returns them periodically. This did finish. So let's do Vue. What was it? Vue. Where did that window go? Vue create, right? OBS overlay. Please pick a preset. I mean, sure, I'm crazy. Let's go with a preview. Not quite sure what it's actually installing now, but okay, sure. Yeah, let's add Typescript. There are uncommitted changes. Okay. I have to say I'm not super fond of the fact that it wants to do some weird crap. So okay, let's do let's just commit this. Git add OBS overlay. Yes, and we need to mark these so it correctly recognized that they were actually moved and not deleted. Yep. Okay. And I'm just really hoping that I'm not running into wait, I'm behind master. Okay. Yeah, because I updated the license, did I? Okay, whatever. Oh yeah, because it was wrong license previously. Yes, makes sense. So let's commit this thing. Space for OBS overlay. But the thing I was trying to say, I really hope that I'm not running into, and let's dash the, well, these are untracked files, so that's fine. So I'm just hoping I'm not running into some sort of limitation where you need to have like one project per Git repo or something like that. Because that would be annoying, to say the least. I mean, it wouldn't be a huge deal, but like doing the reshuffling. Okay, so I think I need to go into the project directory, right? So OBS overlay. Let's actually run it over here. use class style component syntax. That's a hard question for me. I have no idea. Let's look it up. Class style component syntax. Okay, so I guess the answer is yes. Required for modern mode, auto-edited polyfills, transpiling JSX. Sure. Allow JS files to be compiled. Probably no. Skip types. What? Recommended for apps. I don't know the answer to this one. Okay. I think it's no for this one for me, because this should all be properly TypeScript, I hope. I mean, I guess I can always flip it, so it's not a big deal, hopefully. Okay. So let's go. Wait a second. Is this the old window? Now I have plenty of windows opened and it's kind of. So this is the chatbot. Okay, so that's fine. This is the OBS overlay. Okay, yeah. So source. Sure, let's install the extension. Okay. Let's go back to here. Okay, so this created like example code thing, right? Let's go to the files. Wait, it created the kid ignore over here. Yeah, it's kind of assuming that this is a separate directory, which is kind of a separate project. Yeah, I'm sure. No. Wait. Run without debugging. npm run serve. Okay, I guess let's go to the terminal then, and let's see what this does. Sure. Let's go there. Right. Okay. So this is the code that we have seen in over here. Right. Class component hello world. Does this actually do anything? I mean, it has a component. Yeah, the component is a template and it has a script with it. So this has the message string. Is that you? Oh, it's used over here. And I guess that's like the only dynamic part here, I think. I don't really see like any more templating happening. Okay, so but where does it then create app, mount app? Sure. Oh, it's over here. Hello world message is this. Okay. So okay. Let's just have a look at the source. Right, so the source code is basically just nothing. All of this gets rendered using JavaScript. Right. So I will see that when I do inspect elements. Oh, this needs to be smaller by a lot. Okay, so come on. This div. So this is the logo, and this div is actually coming from the hello world thing, right? Yes, so this is actually coming from here, which is coming from here, class hello. Yes, okay. I'm starting to get the idea. And okay, right, and I guess this is actually hooked up over here, where we mount the app into to this ID, which then in the index is right here. Yes. Okay. I'm starting to be a little bit oriented in what the heck is happening. Right. So this is good. We can kind of build up on top of this. Now, the slightly annoying part is... Hey, thanks for the follow, JKARY98. J Carey, I guess? J Carey? Yeah, probably. Let me know if I'm butchering it or if you have other preferred pronunciations. Right. So, okay, so what I actually want to do... I didn't finish my sentence, right? The annoying part that I need to do this npm run serve. Wait a second, but why is it not launch JSON? Why is this trying to do Chrome? I would like this to actually do the... Oh, I guess it's doing that because the run is only done once, right? Like this I only do once and then it actually auto reloads, right? Compiles and hold reloads for development. Okay, sure. Okay, so then it's not that annoying. But I guess I will need to write like a script that kind of goes and does this, runs the Python server to actually... I guess I don't need the Python server to actually serve the files if I have this. Right, okay, so with this actually, okay. So I need to run this and I need to run the bot. So it will be at least 2 commands, but that's okay. Like, that's not a huge deal. Okay, so since this is kind of like a relatively complex thing over here, and we can actually play with this message thing. What I could do is just take the example, and I was looking at different articles. Yeah, this thing. So basically we just have like a simple socket between the chatbot and the Vue.js. Basically, whenever it gets data, it would just update. I mean, they were doing like a relatively complicated thing over here. Socket connect, socket disconnect. Yeah, so I guess basically here I would deserialize the JSON that I get, and I just need to come up with like a simple class that will represent the messages going from the chatbot to the Vue.js frontend. So I guess I can just take this entire thing straight up, right? Oh, so this is actually... Oh, sorry, no, this is actually like a special Vue thing. Okay, but I can do kind of the same thing in basic Vue. Okay. I might run into slight issues with like TypeScript, but we'll see. Let's try to put this together. So for the setup, yeah, I'm using npm, so let's do this over here. Right, that should be fine. So in the package.json we should have the right sockets and Vue sockets, sure. So then okay, so this is in the app. Wait, so this is actually server, but I don't need a server. Socket instance, socket IO, or is this a client? maybe this is the client. Really not sure. Okay, I guess so. Since we have this, I should now build the plugin for the chatbot that will actually export the data. Right, so let's do that. And actually, I think, how long have I been streaming? Yes, okay, let me take a short break. I will refresh my water and I will be back in like 5 minutes, and we will write the module for the chatbot that exposes the socket. So I will need to figure out how to do socket IO in pure TypeScript, but that should be fairly straightforward. And then define a class in TypeScript that I can basically just take and serialize. It will be basically a structure, right? Like a very simple, no methods really. That will actually define the data type that I then serialize and deserialize from and to JSON. And once we have that, we can then just have the module, send the data periodically up through the socket, and I can start writing the actual consumer in Vue. Yeah, I think that all makes sense. So yeah, see you in 5 minutes. Okay, and we are back. So, as I said, we need to create a module in the chatbot that will actually export the data. So that's this window. Right. Platforms, OBS. Well, okay, so now we don't need these two things anymore. But I've actually used the directory because this is where I will actually do the plugin exporting the data. So let's now the question is, it might make sense to have multiple plugins actually, because there's like the steady state for the overlay, which is like you know, the information that's in this widget right now. Oh, and I should just turn off this overlay because it's just doing weird stuff. Okay. Basically, the information is in this widget on, you know, on top of me. But then there's also a chat that I want to display. That might be actually different plugin. So let's just call this one stream stats. Yeah. So this will be the module to export the things like the current number of viewers, subscribers, followers, and whatnot. So let's just take one of these examples. Let's just copy it as it is, because the basic setup will be very similar. Now I don't need this. So this will be just reading stuff. There will be no publishing happening. So realistically, the only thing I want to do is the subscriber. So this can go away. And I want to subscribe to, well, honestly, everything, because the problem is this will be a bunch of different things, and I kind of need to manually check the topic. It is a bit annoying. That basically means like this thing will kind of consume all the traffic, but I think that's kind of unavoidable. So I guess at this point, since this will kind of interact with everything, I can just do import as types. I guess message types is a better name. Right, so we connect to the backbone, then we just read messages, right? So I will need to switch over the topic. And the topic is actually a buffer over here, right? Yes, so actually to string. Message types dot. Oh, this will be annoying. Can I? Yeah, let's just make it M. I hope that doesn't collide with anything. M dot message types. Are you okay with that? Oh, because let's just delete the old code completely. M dot message types. Okay, so this will work. I just need to kind of finish what I was writing. wait. Yeah, no, this is correct. m.messagetypes.streamStats. So if we get a streamStats message, right, and I actually need to keep this state somewhere, so there pretty much need to be a global variable over here, but that's fine. And I also need to actually introduce the class that will hold the data, right? So right, so if we get a stream stats message, right, now we are running into the issue that the type of the message is not really transported through JSON. Like if you see in this log, like this is basically being refreshed every second. Now I have two types of messages. One of them is the latest follower, and the other one is the number of followers. No, the number of followers. So these are two different messages, and I didn't really have time to look up what would be the solution. Let's just try to search. So I guess what I would search for is like JSON types serialization, something like that. What? Interesting. So this is like a Typescript for JSON, I guess. I mean, this is probably a bit too much, but yeah, these results are not particularly useful. I mean, the tJSON looks interesting, but right, the thing is, these are JSON types, not really. I'm interested in a slightly different thing. I kind of want to tag the type of the message. I mean, what I could do is don't have a message type stream stats, right? Didn't really want to do that. Go to definition, right? So I could have like specific messages here. I can have a stream stats, latest follower, stream stats, you know, and based on that, then I know what type should I deserialize it as. Yeah, maybe that's actually, that might be the smartest thing to do. Yeah, okay. So let's just do this. Stream stats. Okay, so now we have specific messages. Then in the right, so this now needs to be, yeah, now I basically will have a bunch of cases. So I will have, you know, followers last follower and case for the viewers. But then I also need to update the Twitch plugin that's actually exporting this data. So over here somewhere, right, so I have the latest follower, so this will be stream stats last follower, and this will be stream stats followers, right. Oh, actually, can I, since I'm here, let's just have a look if I can get at the number of viewers, because that will kind of complete the information since I'm already working with that. So let's go npm search for Twitch. I probably already have it bookmarked somewhere, but I always forget what's the URL for this. And this is the recommendation, right? So this was Helix API group, right? So this would be under stream. Get I mean, I basically want just a Helix stream, right? And I will somehow get at it, like that's fine. So does this have, yes, this has viewers, which is just number. Okay, so I just need to get at the Helix stream. But there should be get stream. Yeah, so I can do it through user. Okay, so let's do that. So I already have myself somewhere. Yeah, here. So I have a user as myself. So then over here I can do const viewers is user dot get stream dot. Oh, so this is actually let's do it here. So let my stream be this thing with an await. And then over here I can do my stream dot viewers. No, this probably isn't correct, right? Like I want this to be updated, and I don't think this will actually update. Yeah, because okay, so it needs to be over here. I mean, okay, let's just do it this way. Viewers 0, and then if my stream, then viewers, oops, this thing. Yeah, that should all be fine. And down here, const viewers message, right? So we need to serialize into JSON, stringify, and we need to stringify platform is Twitch. Twitch, and viewers is viewers. I think this is correct. I don't need to double check. Let's go into types. Yeah, viewers number, perfect. So then this thing is correct. I just need to do as stats viewers. Right. And this needs to be imported over here. Stats viewers, right. And I think at this point all of this stuff is kind of clicking together. I still need to send it, right. The least important part, actually sending the message. Message types, yeah, message types dot stream viewers and viewers message. Cool. So that should all be cool. The only thing is if basically if my stream doesn't exist, then it returns viewers 0. So basically if I run the bot when I'm not streaming, it should return 0. And I guess the rest actually should be fine, because even if I'm not streaming, I obviously have followers. So that's like persistent information, that's fine. This is like the only information that's dependent on the stream actually running. Okay, so let's just restart the bot. Okay, so it seems to be returning that I have 2 viewers on Twitch right now, which I don't know how up to date these informations are. This keeps, like, I have a bunch of displays of the current number of viewers and they're like never showing the same number ever. So who knows? Right, but this seems to all be working-ish. So then back to our stream stats plugin. So viewers number, followers number, latest follower string, obviously not number. And actually, because this is, so these are stream stats for everything, so this should be Twitch viewers, Twitch followers, Twitch latest follower, yes. And when I get the message, what I do is message to string json.parse this thing as the specific type. So this will be stats followers. Let parse be this. And I need to import something from somewhere. Yeah, this is in messages, right? So this will be m.this, right? Should be fine. I think I need to put this into a try catch block though, because I will be doing a lot of parsing over here, and then I just want to catch the error. Failed to parse message message to string and error text. That should be good enough for figuring out what's happening. And then over here, so if right, so here, okay, so this ends up being kind of convoluted because I kind of have the platform abstract me from the different streaming platforms, but then here I kind of need to bind it together. So it's kind of, on one side I'm kind of anonymizing the data and just like tagging it with, oh, this is actually Twitch, but it's like the generic stats follower message, which means that on this side I kind of need to do the opposite, because this plugin actually cares about which platform it is. So it ends up being a little bit awkward, unfortunately, but I mean it's not, you know, crazy complicated. I just over here need to, you know, check for the platform, which would be platform.twitch. And since we don't have YouTube yet, then there will be nothing there. So if it's a Twitch, then I need the actual variable over here. So let okay, let's change this a little bit actually. So let's have a constructor with this stuff. Yeah, like this. And then over here, latest stats will be new stream stats data with 0 nothing. And then if I get a message, I'll just update it. So latest stats dot this is stats followers. So followers will be parsed dot followers, and then the kind of exactly the same code will basically be repeated in these two things, except of course I have different types. So this will be, since it's last followers, this will be a last follower. Cannot really clear. Oh, so this is considered to be the same scope. Oh, that's awkward. Yeah, this is a little bit awkward, but sure. Oops, this should be followers, right? Actually, I can just call it followers, that's fine. Yeah. I will call this last follower. Yeah. Wait a second, what's wrong? Ah, okay. Not sure what happened there. Twitch, latest follower. Should probably fix the naming, because I'm calling it follower, last follower, latest follower. Okay, let's just call it latest follower everywhere, because otherwise I will just lose my mind. Latest follower, and this type needs to change. Latest, oops, follower. Should have probably done like a find replace for this thing, but okay, that will be easy to. Stats latest follower. Yeah, that should be pretty easy to find all the breakages. Latest follower, and then also changing this field in the latest. Okay, so go to definition, follower, right? Latest follower. Okay. Right, and the down here. So this was number of followers, the latest follower, and then this thing will be viewers. viewers, so stats viewers, Twitch viewers, right. So I think this is working. I need to fix this part then. Lay test follower test follower test follower because I'm importing it with the wrong name, right? Should be good. Let's restart here, right? So let's see if that works, or if I still have some misspelling somewhere. Oh, seems to be working. Okay, cool. So now we have the ingestion part that basically updates the stats based on what it's seeing coming in. The part that's missing is the actual socket, right? So I will need this will not be exported, so async function periodic export. So this will be an endless loop, and kind of in the vein of other things that I already have. Where was it? I definitely had, yeah, something like this. So we basically do stuff and then we just sleep. So the thing I want to do over here is basically serialize current latest stats and send on the socket. And for that I actually need the IO sockets or sockets IO or whatever that thing was. This thing. So socket IO TypeScript. Right. I don't really want. Do I want HTTP? I don't actually quite know. Yeah, so one thing I should probably do, I should track the number of connected clients, because if no one is connected, sending data on the socket might be a problem. Or I guess it should just be a boolean, like I shouldn't have like two overlays trying to read the data. That would be weird. So it's just like a flag is something connected. Now HTTP Uh, Is there? I'm kind of trying to find if there's like a bit better Okay, I mean, let's just try to use it. Like, they don't really have an amazing example. Yeah, I think I pretty much I want this type of stuff, well, except the server. But I'm still not clear on if I actually need the HTTP as well, because I will be just sending serialized JSON around, and I can do that on raw sockets. I don't really need the HTTP in there at all. So we will see. Okay, let's do the installation though. So let's go to the Chatbot directory, and then let's do this. Okay. So this should have updated this thing, not this thing, damn it. Oh yeah, this, right. So there is a socket IO, yep, okay, cool. So then over here, I mean, if I just do from socket IO, will that work? Seems like it will. Okay. So then I guess over here I need to do the I mean, it's callback based, right? So let's just do this. So const IO is socket IO dot server. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's really supporting TypeScript. Because this is just any, which is a bit annoying. Cannot find server. Wait, what? Oh wait, what? So maybe I do need the HTTP server. That's Okay, wait, so does this thing do the server side somewhere? No. Node.js, Vue.js, socket IO. I'm sure there's some example somewhere. Right. Depend. So they use. What the heck is Express? Socket IO. Okay, let's skip over the front end because that I kind of know how to do. The back end. Yeah, it's again through the HTTP. Yeah, I guess I need to do this. Sure. I find it weird that I need an HTTP server to have a socket. Conceptually, that's just weird. But I mean, sure. As HTTP from HTTP. So const HTTP. No. Yeah, let's do server HTTP dot. So, back to the example. Where is it? Create server, right. So then over here we do socket.io server socket.io. Is this just like straight up like this? Maybe. That's Oops. So this will never be receiving data. It will only be sending data. Okay. So let's start with connected false. So IO on connection. Yeah, still not quite sure about this, but I guess over here I can have this take the server http.server, and I guess let's just do this. So this should basically start this and not wait for it. Yeah, I don't really think I actually want to do anything over here. We'll see. So now the question though is, how do I actually send data? On connection socket. Actually, I guess guess I actually want to do this over here. No? So on connection socket, right? So client dot. It's so annoying that this thing isn't TypeScript ready. Is there a ref documentation? Right. Socket. So maybe I don't need a server because this example is just doing it straight up. Yeah, I think we'll be just doing simple socket send, and that's it. But the problem is I don't want to do it on connect. Minimal working example. Okay, sure. Yeah, I think this is actually a nice example. But we don't want to do anything on connect. Huh. Yeah, still, I'm still not 100% sure about this. But I think I can scrap this server idea. So let's just start the periodic export, yes. Then over here, so I just want socket IO. This is so weird. Then sockets. I mean, I almost want the endless loop to be inside of this thing. Because the problem is, like, I get the socket from the callback. So Yeah, I can do something like this, something crazy like this. And then IO on. Is there a disconnect? Disconnect. Open chat new item connect. Socket. What the heck? Wait, so this interface is so confusing. So is this the socket? And then I can just do emit on it? I really have no idea. Yeah, let's just test it, because like at this point I'm so confused about this interface that I really have no clue what the heck is happening. So technically this should be listening on port 3000, I think. Maybe. But I mean, who knows? The API on the server side is similar. Extend the event emitter type. Yeah, I really don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's just try this. So then in the Vue.js thing, which is this window. So I guess let's go back to this example. Yeah, so we need this to add to our Vue app. It's actually over here, right? Import Vue from Vue, import socket.io from yep. Did I not install socket.io? I thought I did over here as well. Well, we'll see. Use Vue from Vue. I'm missing something. Oh, this actually may be happening. Right, this is happening over here. Let's try to move it. Property use does not exist. Okay, the socket IO I don't think is installed correctly. Is it socket IO client? Couldn't find declaration. Because I definitely did this command. Let's try that again. So OBS overlay. What? Why did it not copy paste? This window. Right. Okay, interesting. Maybe I didn't actually run this. Updated one package. No, this is still complaining. Cannot find module socket IO. Yeah, because the module is socket IO dash client, but that thing is also complaining, right? If I put this thing, right? Types socket IO client. Oh, maybe. No. Oh geez, this is so confusing. Typescript definitions for socket IO client. Sure. Add new decoration .d.ts file. Actually, is that also the thing I'm missing for on the other side? Oops. So if I do install type socket IO, and if I go over here now, okay, now we are getting somewhere. Okay. So this is so this is a server, and I can do emit. Okay, cool. Now I have the types. Okay, so if the package isn't TypeScript straight up, I just need to install the type / package. But this thing is still complaining, and I'm really not quite sure. Yeah, I'm really quite unsure what's happening. I mean, this is importing socket IO, even though it's socket IO client. Not this window, this window. Maybe, wait, if I now go back to socket. No. Yeah, this tutorial isn't really great. So Vue.js socket IO. Let's try to find something else. Real-time chat. So this is the server, right? Socket IO client. Yeah, so this is the server. Socket IO client. Socket IO, Typescript decorators. Types socket IO. I mean, okay, let's just try to do socket IO instead of socket IO client. Let's just do this. And yeah, just plain socket IO as well. I really don't quite understand what's the error that I'm seeing. I wish I did. So let's go to here. Yeah, so now I should have socket IO. So cannot find module socket IO. Why though? It's definitely there. what happens if I just run the compiler manually? Wait a second, what? I mean, I definitely have the TypeScript compiler. What the heck is happening? I mean, if I'm over here, wait, what? Yeah, there's some path issue over here, I guess. Yeah, I think. Okay, let's just do sit/global. I think it's global. Wait, what? Oh, what the heck? How did this? Oh, this is completely messed up. Yeah, so this is picking up the TypeScript. Oh, from mscript then. Oh geez, this is really bad. So, but wait a second, like, if this is a thing, then why? Wait, what? Was that it? No. Yeah, I think the problem is this is like a weird TypeScript version. How do I fix this? This is the problem that I'm working on like multiple things at the same time, and these things are starting to collide. So then if I go here, TypeScript bin tsc. Yeah, that should work, okay. And if I do the same over here in the OBS overlay. Yeah, I need to get rid of the weird version of TypeScript. I think that's one of the problems. Not node install. What am I doing? npm install TypeScript over here. and doing the same thing over here. Yeah, okay, so this is compiling just fine. Okay, going back to this. Yeah, there's something strange going on. So why is it not picking up? Yeah, the problem is that this thing is picking up the wrong TypeScript. But how the heck do I tell it which to pick up? Visual Studio Code TypeScript path. What? No. Yeah, I think this would be a solution, except I have bad things in the path. Yeah, okay, let's just disable this for a bit. Okay, this needs splitting anyway. Right, so let's just do it step by step. So this is mscript then. Right. This is Qt, that's fine. And I guess I always want the local bin. Okay, so now the mscript part should be disabled, so then if I just create a new session. Right. Streambot OBS overlay. So now if I do the npm install TypeScript globally, well, that's fun. I even oh, this is such a mess. I was even taking npm from there. That's yeah. No, this is not. Yeah, like I have these all messed up, that's a problem. And I'm not sure if I actually want to do this. npm. So, okay, maybe I do want to do that. Yeah, no, I think I want this actually. Okay, sure. Right. So, yeah, okay, so this was actually edit. And then nvm what? Oh, well, okay, need to reload the session again because I changed my bash rc. Sure, okay, so there's like plenty of them. Right. Node LTS stable. Okay, I guess we probably can run with the current. I mean, that's fine. So I guess that's the last one over here. Sure. Let's go back to this. So nvm install this thing. Nvm use this thing. So npm. Okay, so now I do have npm. Cool. So npm install. This should now finally work. Npm versions. Okay, so now if I do tsc. Yes, okay. That was a long path. And this thing is still complaining, which is super annoying. Well, I mean, if I just do tsc over here, it should... Like, this is confusing me. Like, this is just running. I don't know why is it then not... Cannot find module socket IO. I think it might have to do that this is ESNext and not Node. Damn it, I really don't know why this is not working out. I mean, this one is just straight up Node modules, right? I mean, this should be socket IO over here, unless I'm going completely crazy. Yeah, there is socket IO over here. So what the heck is the problem? Cannot find module. I mean, okay, so if I do it actually, if I do it over here, right? So this is pure TypeScript. So wait, is it okay over here? This, so okay, so there's something weird with Vue then. Yeah, there's something weird going on with Vue over here. Because it works into like pure TypeScript part. Very strange. This. Cannot handle tsconfig from non-top level folder. I mean, that should be top level folder as far as this thing is concerned. Right? But maybe this is... Okay, so I mean, yeah, this seems to be specifically Visual Studio problem. I mean, not Visual Studio, this Virtual thing. Okay. Well. So I guess I can, well, I cannot just ignore it. The problem is like, so annoying. So I don't need this. So let's try to find the client over here. I will just try to like build it without the Visual Studio Code support, and we'll see what happens. So wait a second. Suddenly it's okay. What the heck? Like out of nowhere, suddenly it picked up on everything and it's happy. What the hell? Okay, sure, whatever. Well, let Vue. Yeah, okay, I'm getting the feeling that this is not exactly correct. There's no use method over here. View socket IO. So how do you use this thing? Okay, so this is using connection string. I mean, socket IO client. So wait, so this is actually happening in the main file. If you want to listen socket events from component side, you need to add sockets object. Okay, so let's do it step by step. So this thing needs to be in the main TS. Geez, so complicated. So yes, we have the app view, app. Wait, there's no app? Oh, what is this saying? Right, this can go away. Okay, that should be now clean. So is this? I don't have store. Imports. Wait, what were we doing before? Oh, because now it's duplicated import. Sure. So import create app and view from view. Sure. Import this. Import that. Come on. Now this should all. I don't know, like I really feel like sometimes I'm just losing my mind. Like this literally says import Vue from Vue. So like what the heck am I missing? And I do have the Vue socket. What was the exact error? Has no exported member. Okay, wait, one thing I did, I monkeyed a bit with this thing, so let's just switch it back to this. Maybe that's now the problem. Cannot find module view types. Okay, so I am missing something. So npm view types. I think I'm missing something for the TypeScript support for Vue. TypeScript Vue. This. Of course, this doesn't lead to the correct link. Perfect. Yes, next. Strict true. So they should all be set correctly. Let's just do this again now that I fix my Node.js setup. Yeah, probably now I'm missing some stuff for Vue because, yeah, all these things are kind of now needing to be reinstalled. Yeah, okay. Yeah, then I will just do this. Vue add TypeScript. No, still please proceed. Okay. I think this is some sort of like a change from Vue 2.0 to 3.0, I think. Vue, what was its Vue socket? Vue free. Yeah, the problem is I really think this might really not be a thing anymore. With Vue 3.0 or whatever is the 3 point something, like this is not really so yeah, so this is Vue 2.x. Okay. So let's just explicitly search socket IO Vue free. Yeah, so this is also Vue 2.x. Yeah, I might actually need to downgrade to Vue 2.x at that point, because I think these are just not available for Vue 3.x. Like, is there... Yeah, I don't think I will be able to make this work. So let's think about this. So can we... Okay. So this is all the stuff that's it's part of the chatbot. Let's just try to do this brute force. So let's just move this OBS overlay into OBS overlay 3x. Okay, let's just do it manually then. Right, so let's go back to the creating a Vue project thing. Vue Typescript. So now, yeah, this is actually the correct thing to do. So Vue creates, yeah, Vue create OBS overlay. So yeah, the 2.x then. And yeah, okay, this thing is now completely broken, obviously. Yeah, okay, so this is the import view from Vue. Okay, sure. So I think I still want to do the this thing. Basically enabling the TypeScript even though it's 2.x. Okay, I need to sit down. Just a sec, and I've also refreshed my water, so I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Okay. So this should be done. So if I now do npm serve, no, damn it, what was it? Run serve, right. Okay. So this thing, yeah, okay, so this is still kind of the same idea. Cool. Okay. File. I feel like I will need to basically like reload this project, otherwise things yeah, might not really make sense. I mean, there was definitely a different setup. So this is actually now coming from Typescript. So if I do yeah, this is all complaining about a bunch of things. Module. Wait, how the heck did I end up with this again? That's wrong. Yeah, I was back to the original broken state. Okay. So we can go back to ES next over here and over here. Oops. Yes. Now this is still complaining though, which is annoying. Okay, so now it's fine with the view, but not the app view. Cannot find module. Okay, I think I will just close this window and reopen because I feel like there's something new window, OBS overlay. Now it's okay, right? Yeah, there was something weird and stuck. Okay. But now that we have the correct version of Vue.js, the thing with the sockets, where the heck was it? Basically this stuff, right? So this should now straight up work. Yeah, okay, I can use the socket out, that's fine. So npm install socket io and view socket io. Was that it? Where's the Maybe it will actually pull it as a dependency. We'll see. Okay. So then back to the tutorial. And okay, let's just make sure and do socket.io client. And I guess also the type slash. Was that not correct? Not tsconfig package JSON. Oh, it's not type, it's types, right? Yeah. So now I can take this thing and basically just put it here, and now I just need to clean up, right? So I don't have the store, I do that, these two things go over here. I mean, I don't have any path or anything. Connection localhost, and the module in my chatbot was running at which port? Steady state, right? This is running at port. No, not this one. This one. 3000. Okay. 3000. I mean, no options, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. I mean, wait. I don't really have Vuex, do I? Yeah, so then probably not this. Router store render. Okay, I guess that works. So then over here, custom emit. Right. Okay, let's just go to here. Component, new view sockets. Hmm. Still a bit confused. So new view socket instance, sure, that should be fine. Export default. Okay, let's see. Right, okay. So the app actually yeah, I kind of think I just need this part. And this should actually go over here, I think. Oh, these tutorials really, like, I think I'm really getting the thing that I'm missing something completely fundamental, because like this is completely different syntax that I'm seeing. Ah, finally something. Right. Cannot find socket. Okay, is this enabled? Yes, it is. So then do I need this extended version of the sockets? Maybe I do. Wait, let's go back to the example again. It was over here. Socket from this, okay. So first of all, let's just install this. So npm install save. Okay. Now, wait, so now I just might be missing the import. Okay. Yeah, okay, so let's get rid of this thing again. And I guess socket listens to event. Oops, what? By method name. But if I'm just, is it emit what I'm looking for then? Maybe. I'm really not quite sure. So I'm not quite sure what exactly is the view emit. Yeah, I have to admit at this point I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. But I guess we will see soon enough. So technically this should be now connecting wait, what? That's the wrong thing, right? So let's do inspect element. The same origin policy disallows reading the remote resource at. Okay. That's definitely something I can look up. Oh, that's like a Firefox thing. Site-wide has to send access control allow or what? What is this nonsense? I mean, this is all localhost, so what? I'm so confused. Yeah, but the problem is this definitely will need to... Damn it, but this should just be simple sockets. Like, why is this so complicated? Oh, jeez. Yeah. I wonder. Core 0 MQ. Okay, so I guess the first thing is this really needs to be tagged with a specific type. So that's happening over here. So socket emit, sure, let's do it. Let's call it stats. So then over here, I will be doing sockets stats and this was this example on stats. Yeah, I guess that's still fine. But damn it, this doesn't really solve the cross-site thing, right? And this actually needs to be restarted. But yeah, I think this will not really help with the issue. Right? Yeah. Oh, okay. That looks promising. Let's try that. Where's my... this one, right? So I think it's... yes. Okay, so let's restart this again. Okay. And let's reload this. No, this is still getting blocked. Let's go back to the example. Require socket server. Okay, let's... where's the... okay, maybe now. I'm basically waiting on the message that it connected. No, still not happy. Oh, what the heck? Server. So wait, socket.io. So is this socket.io dot server? No, there's no server. Oh, so what the heck is this stuff? No, server is the HTTP server. What is Express again? Oh, Node.js. Okay, let's see if this solves it. So going back to the view side, right, over here, yeah, import course star as course from course. Sure, I'm missing the type. Okay. Right. So view.use course like this. Require course, use course. No. Options. This expression is not callable. Is it course.course? Course Node.js. Okay, let's see if they have something to say about this. Require Um, no. Hmm. Types, yes. So I mean, this was what I was already trying before, and it wasn't working. So, I mean, yeah, so this is complaining this expression is not callable. Which is, I mean, this is literally what, like, exactly. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think I'm so stuck that I will really need to go and talk to some people, because like it really looks that literally every example that I look at is misaligned with what I like, what my TypeScript is telling me in some way. Like this, apparently this should be working, but it's not, because this is not callable. Yeah. I don't know. And I also kind of feel that like this entire socket situation, maybe I'm just like doing it the wrong way, even though like some of the examples actually do this. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, this is what I want. I want to connect zero enquete to Vue.js, but like this tutorial is not really working for me. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I will need to ask around on Reddit and try to get someone to help me with this. Because yeah, I mean, so this is using like the old style syntax, which of course if I try to do it in the new syntax it doesn't work. And yeah, the core situation that breaks it completely. I mean, the weird thing is like here they don't even use the socket IO. They just use the Vue socket. I don't know. I mean, okay, so if I just do it like this, right? Vue socket IO. No over, yeah. We are back to the same problem, like the just different syntax. This doesn't work. Yeah. Okay, let me try one thing. New course. No. That also doesn't work. Okay, I think I will end the stream here, and I have a lot of questions to ask around because this just straight up doesn't really work. I think I will need to craft like a minimal example. And yeah. Okay, anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I have lots of stuff to figure out before next weekend. Today was weird, like I was really hoping to make more progress, but it seems like either I'm doing something fundamentally wrong, which I don't think I really am, because again, like all the tutorials are kind of leading me towards this direction, just use socket.io, but then none of it actually works, so yeah, don't know what's happening. Yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will be definitely back next week, and hopefully I will have figured out all these problems and everything will actually work. See you.